Week 3's game against Georgia Tech goes in the win column for Clemson, but for many Tiger fans, it was a little too close for comfort. In a game Clemson won 73-7 last year, their 14-8 performance this year was not the statement the Tigers were hoping to make. Dropping to the number 9 spot, Coach Sweeney says his players need to play a little bit harder.
We did a really poor job of leveraging the ball. We did not contain the ball very well at all. Quarterback scramble really kept them in the game. I mean, it's really what kept them even alive. We had some bad penalties that extended drives where we're going to get off the field. So there's a lot that we need to improve from in that game. So you're always chasing your best game, and so there's a lot of things that they want to do better. Yeah, you're always satisfied and happy that you got the win, but you move on. And how do we get better? And that's what we do every single week.
Clemson defense going 3 straight wins without allowing an offensive touchdown. Linebacker James Skalski says they had to fight for the win against the Yellow Jackets, but made it harder than it had to be.
I played my worst game yet this year, and we didn't play perfect at all. We played hard, I tell you that. Everyone played hard, everyone fought, but we still have so much growing to do, everywhere. And we're not even close to the team I know we can be at, from a consistency standpoint, and just everyone doing everything they can. And I think everyone's putting in the work, but we still got a lot of things we got to fix. And it's a long season, so I'm not worried. We just got to keep one day at a time.
Questions continue to surround Clemson's offense. Saturday's game saw 4 fumbles. Will Shipley recovering his own in the end zone with just 20 seconds left in the game. Offensive lineman Matt Bockhorst showing his fiery side on the sideline Saturday.
It's an emotional game. I'm an emotional guy. I try to play the game the right way and play it with fire. And at the end of the day, everyone's got a job to do. And, you got to be held accountable when you don't do your job. If I don't do my job, I'm held accountable. And same goes for everyone else who's playing. So it is what it is. And whatever it takes to get that fire out of everybody, then that's what I'm going to do. And for me, it's kind of a burn the boats mentality. You know what? At this point, there's no going back. This is my last year, my last go-around, and I'm going to do what I have to do to get it out of everybody. And it's not about making friends, it's about winning games.
Bockhorst chooses to ignore the critics, pointing out the good things that happened in last Saturday's game.
This group, this offensive line, but this offense in general grew up a lot on Saturday because we weren't able to do what we wanted to do. And we had to go put our hand on the ground and win the game the old-fashioned way. And I know everyone's disappointed because it wasn't flashy or sexy or whatever everyone else wants it to be, but at the end of the day, we did what we had to do to win. And obviously Marcus Tate's in there as a true freshman. He's a young guy. He's got a lot to learn. He's going to be a very good player. And you know what? I'm not sure many other true freshmen could do what he's doing regardless of mistakes that he's making. So I'm going to take the guys that we have, and we're going to play the rest of the season and give it everything we have, and we're going to fix the things that need to be corrected. But other than that, I'm not too worried.
When it comes to Clemson quarterback DJ Uiagalelei, Bockhorst says he'll ride with 5 until the end. DJ keeping a clear mind, focusing on what comes next and NC State.
The stuff we're doing at practice, got to be able to translate to the game. It goes as well as me and everybody, but for the most part, our practice has been solid. We've had great practices, and we just haven't translated to the game. So we're definitely looking forward to this week, be able to translate the great work of practice this week, great work of preparation, and just take it to the game against NC State. They do a lot of stuff on NC State, and they have some really good athletes, and definitely going to be a great challenge for us, but we're ready to go.
Recognizing his offense isn't living up to the Clemson standard, DJ says he's taking it day by day to prepare for Week 4 and what's to be a very challenging game against NC State. Here in Clemson, I'm Bree Henschel with the Clemson Insider.